Should I add stat anvils to League of Legends and Summoner's Rift? In my opinion, the answer is no, because League is kind of balanced around champions reaching 6 item, and if they would add stat anvils, it would buff snowballing champs, I guess, like especially like champs that like reach late game, like full build very early into the game. Like let's say TF would probably be buffed a lot because TF gets so much gold for free, or GP, right? I just don't see the reason why that would be necessary. Oh wait, we have Maokai. We have Maokai, bro. It's over. It's over. Report him. Riot terminates the game. After receiving player reports and an automated review of your champ select, we discovered that Doki Hose was intentionally the shop team. We terminated the lobby for you. Come on, man. Come on. You know, I was thinking today, what if I just go first time solo mid lane? Like, they're just gonna report me and the lobby is gonna be terminated. I'm gonna be banned. I think this new system that Riot has put into the game is so fucking not okay. I have no idea what they were thinking approving this, because the amount of false positives that you're going to get via this system is unbelievable. And what a way to kill creativity. Right? Because they go and say like, if you have Mastery 4, you're able to play your champion. Okay, and how do I build Mastery if I'm not allowed to play a champion in the first place, Riot? It's just gonna completely kill creativity, like, please. This is not okay. Normal and Aram. Guys, I have never, trust me, I've been saying this already 10 years ago. I have never, ever in this video game supported the idea of somebody having to go play normal games or ARAM or whatever when they quote-unquote first time a champion. I have always had this stance. I have always believed that if you are first timing the champion, you should be allowed to play it in ranked. Do you know how many times I have first timed a champion in ranked to a great success? Or to a not great success? It doesn't matter. Like, even when I was a pro player, the amount of times I went and tried different shit, like, I wouldn't come up with, like, Manaman Lucian that the whole fucking pro play copied back in season 10. I was literally first timing that shit in ranked. And you're gonna say, okay, Lucian mid is not that off meta. Okay, I was first timing Kindred top in ranked with insane success back in, I don't know what it was, season 12 maybe. We can't just limit that to this extent. This is ridiculous. Good for you, bro. 9 out of 10 times they feed and ruin your game. Buddy, they can feed and ruin your game regardless of what champ they play. They can feed and ruin the game even if they play a meta champion. You want more Bardinet. Look, Bardinet is a different discussion, because Bardinet is like, the difference is people just hate playing with Bardinet. And the reason why they hate playing with Bardinet is not because he plays Bard top lane, it's because he plays Bard top in such a unique way that it warps the game around him. You understand? He doesn't lane, he just roams and makes the game chaos. That's completely different discussion to somebody first timing Chistano top, first timing Maokai ADC. It's not the same. Like, they're not gonna, they're not gonna like terrorize the game and make it all about chaos. First timing champions in ranked, aka the highest competitive environment, is the fastest way for you to improve as a champion. Do you understand? It's the same way if I go play Valorant, I would rather play against a platinum player than against a silver player, because against a platinum player I'm going to improve faster. Like, what's next? What's next? If you don't pick an enchanter support, you're gonna get lobby terminated? Like, where's the fucking line, man? I don't understand. People don't understand that the moment you start enforcing stupid rules like this, that there's no line you can't cross. Then they're gonna fucking just not allow you to play anything. My ideas on how to fix Apex tier? Some of the recent changes that they've done for the game have been really good for Apex tiers. Like removing dodging, like making champ select faster, trying to match autofizz versus autofizz, reducing queue times, right? They've done a lot of good things recently. Like, no doubt. League used to be in a lot worse state when it comes to like matchmaking and stuff. But at the same time, there's still a lot of room to improve. I think the whole ladder, like elo system, needs a complete revamp in my opinion. Like, something is severely wrong, like with how things are with LP games and all that stuff, and how much they've been fucking up this year. So I think that thing just needs to be redone. And then I think another thing that would help is adding some sort of rewards for high elo players to incentivize grinding and playing to be on the top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if I'm a big fan of 3 splits. I feel like maybe 2 splits would be better. I don't know, 3 just seems so much. Did I see the thing about Diable? Yeah, I've seen it. I'll repeat myself again. It is very normal what happened because he is Korean, and in Korea they're very strict, right, when it comes to like obligations and obviously authority with the culture. And also in Korea, players tend to have less power in organizations than the coaches and the staff do. While in West, it is the opposite. It is the polar opposite. If the best support, the best ADC, the best mid in the West doesn't attend a fan meet, nothing will happen to them because they cannot be benched. They could maybe be potentially fined, yeah, but in most cases not even, because you don't want to anger your best player, basically, right? So yeah, in West this will never happen. Like players have all the authority in West if they're good at the game, of course. Nemesis would never miss a fan meet. You're actually right about that. That is spot on. Trust me. I have been in situations where most of my team didn't want to do a fan meet because they were either tired or we lost and blah blah blah. I have never ever said no to a fan meet. I have actually always said yes. I do think as a professional player you should have the obligation to attend as much fan meets, unless, yeah, as many as you can, basically, because without fans you don't have the job, right? Without fans you simply do not have a job. You're not there. But at the same time, people also don't realize that esports should be an entertainment product first, not a competition product. This is the biggest problem, I think, that's happening in the League ecosystem, is people treat competition as number one, entertainment as number two. But it should be the opposite. It should be entertainment number one and competition number two. I remember like 3 years ago, I talked with Arnold, the Gen.G CEO, and I asked him what he would do, if he was in position of power, what he would do to revive NA. And that was like 3 years ago when NA was in a better state than it is right now, right? And he said that he would just accept that they're not going to be as good competitively to Korea and stuff. He would just try to make NA be the number one region when it comes to like entertainment. And I think that's a fucking good idea. Like just like the way orcs and LCS in general should spend all the resources on trying to make it as entertaining product as possible. But it's also not easy, right? Because it's a combination of orcs are not doing enough, Riot is not doing enough, and the players themselves. It's hard to find naturally entertaining players. Players are not incentivized to be entertaining, which is a bad thing. There's a lot of examples of how like some of the greatest Western players who still play to these days, they used to be a lot more active in streaming and social media and just personality-wise many years ago compared to now, where they just play. It's a very bad thing, and this is just a combination of many things, but like just as a basic example, organizations should probably enforce players to be streaming in their contracts or making YouTube videos or making content in general in their contracts. Like when I joined Fnatic, I had in my contract like bonuses when if I streamed I would gain more money, right? And that's a good thing. It should be like that. And I would have probably streamed regardless if those bonuses were there or not. I didn't really stream because of those bonuses. I'm just saying. People have a completely wrong idea on what it means to be a pro player. Remember the old seasons of League where you had like the Odd One and the Rain Man and Dyrus and all the TSM players streaming? Like holy moly. Like Afroman, Double Lift, and